This story starts 5 months ago when I made my very first video on my very first electric vehicle, Tesla Model 3. Let me show you. I love Tesla and I want a Tesla, but I cannot get that car without test driving that car. So I called a couple of showrooms and all of them are overbooked due to the COVID situation. So I asked a friend if he can do something, and he called his friend, and that friend called his friend, and someone's friend agreed to show us their Tesla. So today we'll be going to meet that guy and see their Tesla, ask all the questions that we want to ask about the Tesla, and make up our mind if we want that car or no. The only reason I want that car is because of its self-driving feature. So I hope that feature works nice in this area. But anyways, we'll see about that. Now, for the time being, I'm just waiting for a friend. I mean, one of the friend or the one that was my friend. When he'll come, we'll just go out. I did not drove that car that day, but I sat in an electric vehicle, and the smoothness and the power of a Tesla Model 3 made me fall in love with that car. But the problem was that I was still not ready to do the jump from my car to an electric car because I loved my car. I had a Toyota Camry XSC, but there was a twist that came a week ago. And the twist is that a week ago I was randomly checking my car's value on Cali Blue Book, and I was shocked to see that due to inflated prices, my car's value was almost equal to a brand new Toyota Camry. Now, do remember, my car was 2 years old and I drove it everywhere. But long story short, the moment I saw that value, I ran towards all the dealers because it was a no-brainer for a smart guy like me that this was time to convert from a gas car to an EV car. After hustling for 2-3 days, I finally found a dealer who was willing to give me this stupid value of my car. And while I was trading my car in, he asked me what kind of car I want, and I straightforwardly told him that, hey, I want an EV electric vehicle, and the only electric vehicle I'm looking into is Tesla Model 3 because that's what I was researching it for a while, for a couple of days. And he randomly threw a question that, what kind of car are you interested in? And I said, I want something sexy and something powerful. He said that he don't have a Tesla in his showroom, but he has something else that might attract me. And that's when he brought Mustang Mach-E in front of my eyes for the very first time. And I have to say, it was love on first sight, and rest is history. And now, let me make you fall in love with my love. This is my Mustang Mach-E. It was too cold outside, so I had to come inside. Anyways, let's talk about the car. This is Mustang Mach-E, a crossover. It's not an SUV nor a sedan, it's a crossover between them, so that's why they call it a crossover. Best part is that this is an all-electric crossover and is Ford's first ever electric vehicle that they have introduced in the electric vehicle space. And Ford was so sure and proud of this car that they gave this car their most popular brand name, the Mustang. That's why this is Mustang Mach-E. And this confidence in this electric vehicle with this brand name did brought all the fruits in the end, as according to the 2022 Consumer Report, this Ford Mustang Mach-E is the #1 crossover / SUV in all electric space. Though this car just came last year. So that's pretty impressive. As I mentioned that this is all electric car, so you don't need to go to the gas station anymore. All you need to do is just plug it in. And this is where you plug it in. One part of the socket will go over here and the other part can go into your house like a normal wall socket, or it can be NEMA 1450 which charges the car a little bit faster, or I should say a lot faster. Or the third, you can also charge it at the charging stations which are everywhere. All you need to do is download 2 applications, PlugShare and ChargePoint. Now do keep it in mind that if you will charge it through your normal socket inside the house, that will take up to 2 to 3 days for this car to charge. And if you're using NEMA 1450, it will charge, I would say, within 7 to 8 hours, like 0 to 100. And if you're using charging stations out in the market, it will charge even faster, like 30-40 minutes, 0 to 80, and then rest. Depends on the software of this car, which is 21P22. If it's updated, it will charge from 0 to 95 in almost like, I don't know, 40 minutes. But if not, then 0 to 80, 30-35 minutes. Now you must be thinking that how many miles does this car do on a single charge? Well, that's a complicated answer, and I'll let you guys know when we'll later go on a small ride. I'll show you how those miles work. For the time being, let me show you the space. This car has plenty of space, both inside, backside, front side, everywhere. This is the back trunk, and as you can see, it has plenty of space and you can put whatever you want and is at perfect height. This is with the seats up, but it's also good with the seats down. If you don't want to have a good time with those seats down and you have some bunch of friends and you are going on a road trip, you still have a plenty of space. Like right now I'm in the back seat. I am 6'8" and I have a lot of space over here and a lot of space over here, and you can see you can easily fit 3 people over here. It's still spacious, and if you're not the back seater, this is how it looks in the front. Me being 6'8", my arm is all straight and I have still plenty of room in the legs, everywhere. It's easy, everything is over here, the main console. Overall, the whole car inside is pretty spacious, and yet still if you have some more stuff, like a little bit more things that you need to fit in and you can't fit in the back or inside the car, there is one more spot. The frunk. This is the frunk. As this car has no engine, so the Ford has given the front space for things for you to throw. This is like a cooler, so you can throw water inside over here. The drain over here, even if there is water or something else, it will go outside. And yeah, this is the front where you can throw some extra things. Now let's talk about the info system of this car. As you can see, this car has one tablet right over here. Tesla has it tilted, but this one has it straight, and another screen is right over here where you can see the speed of your car, your cruise control, and along with your miles in the battery that is right over here. With this system, you can control what kind of mode you want to drive in and the settings of your car along with AC. This thing comes with a CarPlay, Android Play, Bluetooth, all the things that you can think a car has or should is controlled over here through this info system. And this is just for show off, like just, yeah. But this is the main thing. I think that's pretty much it, and I have told you everything that this car has. But now let me show you what this car can actually do and show you the features that work on the road. And for that, I'll need to change the point of view. There we go. Now it looks good. So let's start the car. Wear the seat belt. And yeah, go towards the highway. But anyways, first thing first, this is how the back camera looks like, and it feels like I'm some kind of like watching some GTA Vice City stuff. Anyways, let me drive towards the highway where I can show you some of the features and tell you how this car works, runs, and blah blah blah. But before that, let me tell you about the 3 most important things about this car. Number 1 is about the pricing of this car. This car starts from $45,000, around about $45,000, and goes up to $65,000. The pricing is almost as same as the Tesla's Model 3, but the major difference between a Tesla Model 3 and this one is about the wait time. For Tesla Model 3, you will have to wait for round about, I think, 2 to 3 months. But this one, it's 6 to 8 months. Pretty long time. Second thing, you might spend a lot of money on this car, but at the same point, the government will give you $7,500 worth of tax credit. That will not be like a credit that goes here and there, but will directly be added up in your tax returns. The reason I know that is because I claimed my $7,500 for buying this car. Third and the most important benefit of buying this car is the attention that this car brings to you, because number 1, Ford Mustang is one of the most popular brand of America. Second, this car is still rare on the road. Like my Mustang Mach-E is the only one in this whole area. So wherever I go, people will come to me and ask me all kind of crazy questions, and I like that because I like showing off my car. So if you ever see me here and there and you have any kind of questions, you can reach me and ask me whatever you want. And if I like you, I'll even let you have a test drive for free. Coming back to the drive, let's talk about the 3 drive modes of this car: Engage, Whisper, and Unbridled. Whisper is like a shy mode of this car, when this car is calm, quiet, and slow. Engage is when it gives you a little bit of a power, and Unbridled is when it's no more shy and it acts like a Mustang Mach-E. The other new thing that they have added in these new electric vehicles, which is not in this Mach-E but also in Tesla and other vehicles, like only the electric vehicles, is one pedal drive. Now, what's a one pedal drive? Before I tell you about that, let's go a little bit in the history. Initially, the car came with 3 pedals: clutch, brake, and speed. They took the clutch away, and then it was just speed and brake, and now they're even taking the brake away and it's just speed. Now with this one pedal drive, if I turn this thing on and I remove my feet from the speed, the car will automatically brake itself. Isn't that so cool? Now let's talk power. You all have heard that Ford Mustangs are really very fast, but the question is this electric Mach-E, electric Ford Mustang, fast enough to keep up with the name of Mustang? So for that, let's stop down so we can test from 0 to 60, put it in sports mode, and we'll go from there. There we go. Let's put the car in the unbridled mode, which is the sports mode. Now the car is in sports mode, 0 miles. Let's see how fast this thing can go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! This thing is indeed fast. 50, 60, 70. Wow, in no time, and this thing is still flying. I need to stop it down. The roads over here are like funny, but this car has an amazing pick. This is what I love about it. In the unbridled, it just gives you power. It actually shows you what a Mustang is all about. Woo! I like it. I'm like literally driving on 72, and this car is not showing any signs of bad handling, slipping here and there, and these small hilly roads. Woo! Just wow. Woohoo! Wow. I love this power. Awesome. Anyways, let me stop down. Woo! You know, that power is cool, but at the same time it's kind of scary. Like, wow, just too fast. Too fast. I hope that drive gave you the answer to all your questions, that this electric Mustang is fast or not. Well, for me it's pretty fast. I don't know about you guys, but now moving on to the next point. I didn't buy this car because it's fast, but I bought this car because of its comfort drive. Especially on the highway, this car has an advanced autopilot feature which I love the most. Now don't take me wrong with full autopilot, because it's not fully autopilot, though it do come in fully autopilot features. But my car does not have that. But what I have is an advanced autopilot. Let me show you what that is. So in order to test this advanced autopilot / cruise control thingy, obviously first we need to find a clear road, and then all we need to do is put this car in a cruise control. Let's do that. Let me activate my cruise control. So distance is on. Now after turning on the distance, all you need to do is lane keeping system to be turned on. When the lane keeping system is on, the distance is on. Now this car is in its advanced cruise control / autopilot. That means this car is going to turn itself for you on the highway. As long as the roads are clear, the car can see the sidelines. Obviously this car cannot keep this cruise control, advanced cruise control, on for a long time. So that's why it asks you for your attention by holding the hand to make sure that you are not asleep and you are still up and keeping an eye on the highway. But yeah, this is a feature that I love the most. Like, the car is turning for me. Hold this hand a little bit, touch the steering, and there you go. This is what I love about this car the most. This advanced system. I like it. I feel like I have a driver now in the car. And that's all you need to know about this car to make up your mind that either you want a Mustang Mach-E or a Tesla Model 3 Y or any other electric vehicle. But I do know that you want an electric vehicle. That's why you're still watching this video. And if you are, and if you want, then let me know in the comment section that which electric vehicle do you want. And if you have any questions regarding this electric vehicle, this Mustang, let me know in the comment section and I'll be there to answer all of them. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next. Until then, peace.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup.